Hello everyone. Today we will be studying the important concepts of how do animals reproduce. So the first question that comes to our mind is that why is reproduction necessary? So reproduction is the biological process by which new individual organisms are produced from one parent or from two parents. So just like the process of nutrition, respiration, excretion, reproduction is also a necessary and essential part of a human's life. There are two kinds of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में एक इंडिविजुअल ही इन्वॉल्व होता है और जो ऑफस्प्रिंग होता है दैट लुक्स एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर टू द पेरेंट. इट इज यूजफुल फॉर द रैपिड मल्टीप्लिकेशन सिंस the same organisms multiplies into its exact number of copies. So, the second type of reproduction is sexual reproduction, in which two individuals, one male and one female, give rise to a new individual. So, जो न्यू इंडिविजुअल होता है वो जेनेटिकली सिमिलर होता है लेकिन एग्जैक्टली अपने पेरेंट्स जैसा नहीं होता. So, sexual reproduction is used to generate more variation in the species. So now we will be discussing the importance of copying of DNA. So the copying of DNA during reproduction is important because it helps in the transferring of characters from the parents to the offsprings. It maintains the characteristics in different generations of the species. It also produces variations which are useful for the survival of species for a very long time. Now we will be discussing the various modes of asexual reproduction. So the number one process is fission. So in this process, the parent cell divides into two daughter cells. Fission can be further divided into two modes, that is binary fission and multiple fission. So when the fission results in two daughter cells, it is known as binary fission. For example, amoeba and paramecium. अमीबा में क्या होता है व्हेन अमीबा सेल रीचेस द मैक्सिमम साइज, तो जो फर्स्ट ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस ऑफ अमीबा होता है वो लेंथन हो जाता है और टू पार्ट्स में इक्वली डिवाइड हो जाता है और दैट रिजल्ट्स इनटू टू स्मॉलर स्मॉलर डॉटर सेल्स. वाइल मल्टीपल फिशन में क्या होता है व्हेन फिशन रिजल्ट्स इन मेनी डॉटर सेल्स इट इज नोन एज मल्टीपल. फॉर एग्जांपल प्लाज्मोडियम. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इन प्लाज्मोडियम इज दैट जब अनफेवरेबल कंडीशंस होती हैं तो प्लाज्मोडियम में एक सिस्ट या प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर बन जाती है और इनसाइड द सिस्ट न्यूक्लियस ऑफ द सेल जो होता है वो बहुत बार डिवाइड हो जाता है टू फॉर्म मैनी डॉटर न्यूक्लियाई, एंड ईच डॉटर न्यूक्लियाई इज सराउंडेड बाय द साइटोप्लाज्म कलेक्टेड इनसाइड अ थिन मेम्ब्रेन. सो जब फेवरेबल कंडीशंस आ जाती हैं तो cyst breaks open and daughter cells are released, which forms a new organism. Each of them forms a new organism. So the second process is fragmentation. In this process, multicellular organisms break up into smaller pieces upon maturation and each piece develops into a new individual. Example, Spirogyra. The third process is regeneration, in which a few organisms may give rise to new individuals if their body parts are cut into some pieces. For example, Hydra and Planaria. द फोर्थ प्रोसेस इज बडिंग. इन इस प्रोसेस में क्या होता है एक बड फॉर्म हो जाती है पेरेंट इंडिविजुअल पे और जब वो बड मैच्योर हो जाती है तो वो बड पेरेंट इंडिविजुअल की बॉडी से डिटैच हो जाती है और न्यू इंडिविजुअल बन जाती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाइड्रा. द फिफ्थ प्रोसेस इज वेजिटेटिव प्रोपोगेशन. It is the method of reproduction in which plants reproduce by their vegetative parts such as roots, stems, and leaves. It is of two kinds, natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. तो natural vegetative propagation following methods से complete हो सकता है, cutting, layering, and grafting. एंड आर्टिफिशियल वेजिटेटिव प्रोपोगेशन में क्या होता है इन टिश्यू कल्चर इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज टिश्यू कल्चर इन विच new plants are grown by removing tissue or separating cells from the growing tip of the plant. These cells are then placed in an artificial medium where they divide rapidly to form a small group of cells or callus. And then the callus is transferred to another medium containing hormones for the growth and differentiation. And then finally they can be placed in the soil so that they become mature plants. And the sixth process is the spore formation. इसमें क्या होता है, द पेरेंट प्लांट प्रोड्यूसेस अ नंबर ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोपिक रिप्रोडक्टिव यूनिट्स जिनको स्पोर्स कहते हैं। तो जब स्पोर केस बर्स्ट हो जाता है, स्पोर जो होते हैं वो एयर में स्प्रेड हो जाते हैं, and each of these spores either land on food or soil, and then they slowly begin to germinate under the favorable conditions. And for example, fungi such as rhizophis and non-flowering plants. Now we will come to the sexual reproduction, in which two individuals are involved, that is male and female. So the male organism has male sex organs and produces the male gametes, and which are small and motile, while the female organism has female sex organs which produces ova, which are generally large and stored food. So now we will be discussing sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So जो flowers होते हैं, they are the reproductive organs of the plants. It consists of four parts: sepals, petals, stamen, and pistil. Stamen is the male reproductive part and produces pollen grains that contain male gametes. Each stamen has two parts, filament and anther. Carpel is the female reproductive part and produces ovules that contain female gametes. It has three parts, stigma, style, and ovary. So, what happens in the process of sexual reproduction in the flowering plants is that fertilization takes place when the fusion of male and female gamete happens and forms a zygote. So, the pollen grains which are produced in the anther are transferred to the stigma of the same flower or the stigma of another flower. A male gamete present in the pollen grains moves down the pollen tube. The pollen tube enters the ovule in the ovary where the male gamete combines with the female gamete, and a fertilized egg is formed, which is known as a zygote. Zygote further divides several times to form an embryo within the ovule. The ovule develops a tough coat and changes into a seed slowly and gradually. Ovary grows rapidly and changes into a fruit. The other parts of the flower fall off. So now we come on to the reproduction in human beings. So human beings exhibit the sexual kind of reproduction. So the human beings become reproductively active from the stage of their puberty. Puberty is the period during adolescence when the rate of general body growth begins to slow down and reproductive tissues begin to mature. On the onset of puberty in human males, the age is between 11 to 13 years, while in human females, it is between 10 to 12 years. Puberty also results in many physical, mental, emotional, and psychological changes in boys and girls. These are known as the secondary sexual characters. So, now we will be discussing the process of formation of a new individual in humans. So what happens is the male germ cells, that is the sperms, travel upwards and reach the fallopian tube, where one sperm fuses with the ovum to form the zygote. The zygote divides and redivides, and it comes into the uterus, and the embryo gets implanted in the endometrium. The endometrium thickens so as to receive the embryo. The embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of a special tissue known as the placenta, which is a disc like structure embedded inside the uterine wall. And what happens is that the villi, which are the finger-like projections, provide a large surface area for the glucose and oxygen to pass uh, into the embryo, and slowly the embryo develops. So when the embryo starts resembling a human is formed, it is termed as a fetus. The fetus continues to develop inside the uterus for almost 9 months, after which the baby is delivered. So now the final thing that we will be discussing is the reproductive health. So a lot of diseases occur as a result of sexual intercourse if the partners, even if one of the partner is infected. So these diseases are known as sexually transmitted diseases. They can be caused by bacteria, for example, syphilis, gonorrhea, or a virus, for example, HIV, AIDS, etc. So how we can control these diseases or limit these diseases is by birth control measures. They can be mechanical, chemical, and surgical. Mechanical methods are using of condoms, diaphragm, and the inner uterine contraceptive device or loop. So this was the presentation on how do organisms reproduce. Thank you.